Hi, Flor. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Flor? How are you doing?
I'm fine. And you? How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Okay, Flor. Today we're going to start with a presentation, and we're going to go in parts. I'm sure you might remember some of this content, but we're going to practice because there are many and different. Well, each of them have a different use. So today we're going to see modals. Okay. So, could you read this sentence, please?
I must use the seat belt when I drive.
All right. So, what is this sentence saying? What's the intention? I must use when I drive.
The obligation of use the seat belt.
Yes, especially when you drive, no? So it's important,
Yes.
basically. No, it's saying no, it's important that you do this. So the first, well, these are modals. No, that was an example of the first modal we're going to see, must. Modals, they express many things. No, most of them they express possibility and probability to talk about things that we think are possible or probably true. All right. So, could you read the first example, please?
I might sleep late today.
All right. So in this case, what's the intention here? What do you think? I might.
It's like a recommendation.
Yeah. It's like it's possible. Not that I might sleep late today. No, it's saying, well, not sure. It's not saying I am going to sleep late tonight. No, it's saying I might. The intention is like, not sure. The one that we're going to start seeing is must. All right. Could you start reading the second example, please?
Paseo Aranjuez must be a popular mall.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So, for instance, in Santa Cruz will be Ventura Mall. No, Ventura Mall must be a popular mall. No.
Yes.
So the use of must is like, no, whatever you're thinking, it's probably true. So the use of must have different uses. Let's see. Okay, must talks about probability. When we use must, we are almost 100% sure that something is true. All right. So for example, could you read a sentence? Example, please.
I got to go. It must be time for my class.
Exactly. So here we are saying, no, the probability is 100%. It must be time for my class. So if I'm sure that something is probable, I can use must. It must be time for my class. Well, obviously, an example, no, he thinks that it's time for their class, and they are like, I gotta go. No, like, bye, I gotta go. It's time for it must be time for my class. The negative of must is must not or mustn't. All right, and we use this when we are a little less sure that something is possible. We don't usually use a contraction with must not. Usually we don't. Could you read the first and the second example, please?
I heard that Nick Crawford is still trying to prove his innocence. He must not have any proof yet.
Yes. So in this case, like it's the opposite. No, we're sure that he hasn't have a proof. He must not have. But we're a little less sure that something is possible. No, it's not 100%. In negative, in this case, in this use, no, it's like we are not totally sure. However, we are saying or we are expressing this, but in a negative manner. All right. Also, the use of must is for obligation, like you mentioned before, things that we must do and we must not do or we mustn't do. Let's see some examples. Okay, let's practice this first one. So, okay. So this is the first example, the one that I'm pretty sure you recognize that we're going to practice. Okay. So I'm sending this link through the chat. If you could open it, please. And we're gonna try to see which one we must do and we mustn't do in classes. All right. Okay. So these are things that we must do and we must not do in classes. So you just drag them. That's all.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I believe it was correct. No?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think my internet got a little bit slow. Sorry, I couldn't see the last part. All right, so let me okay, let me share the second one. In this one, we have to choose between different options. All right, you got a new one. And then the next one is speaking, and then we have writing. Did you get it? It's on the chat. All right. That's correct. All right. Okay. So could you read a question and then choose between the options? Can you hear me? Sorry. All right, great. I cannot
Okay.
hear you, by the way. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I can hear you now.
To sleep, what I do?
What must I do?
I must go to the bed.
Okay.
At red lights, we must stop.
Great.
To sing, what must I do? I must wear a swimsuit.
Excellent.
In a library, we must be quiet.
Excellent.
In a classroom, we must listen to the teachers. To watch Harry Potter, you must go to the cinema.
Great.
At green lights, we must go.
Excellent.
You must clean your bedroom.
Excellent.
To fly your kite, you must go to the park.
All right. Excellent. Okay, so it was quite easy, no? Now let's see writing. Okay. We already recognize the use. We see the order when it goes in question sentences. Now click on the third one link. The third link is on the chat too. And now let's see a little bit of writing. All right. So here we have to choose between must or mustn't.
Peter is sick and in the hospital. He must take his medicine regularly.
Excellent. That's right.
He must have a rest.
Excellent.
He must not go to work for a week.
We can use contractions in this case if you want to. For negatives, usually we use contractions.
Okay. He mustn't do any housework.
Excellent.
He must call the doctor if he gets worse.
Excellent.
He mustn't lift heavy objects for a while.
Excellent. Great job.
Swimmers must take a shower before getting into the pool. Small children
All right.
Small children mustn't swim without a parent. Swimmers what means dive? Swimmer dive?
Dive, like you jump into the water. That's dive, like when you jump in the pool.
A swimmer mustn't dive into the deep end of the pool.
All right.
Non-swimmer mustn't jump off the diving board. Non-swimmer must wear life jacket.
Excellent. Great job. Let's see. It was just a contraction. That's why it's saying it's incorrect, but it was the contraction. Number 3.
Okay.
Oh no, number 3 is must. Sorry. Swimmers must dive into the deep of the end of the pool. Yes, that's something that they do, no? Like they jump, they must. It's something that is it's a possibility for them. No, it's not like it's not something that they should do.
Okay.
Okay, good. So now let's continue with the presentation. Let's see other models. All right. So we have 3 modal verbs that help us to talk about possibility. Okay. So the difference, well, the meaning in Spanish is the same. However, the use, it's a little bit different. Okay. May, might, and could are going to express possibility. And we use this when we are less sure that something is true. So for instance, may, it's usually to talk about something that the probability is a little bit higher. Might, it's a little bit lower. And could is like 50-50. So let's see. I'm going to read the first one, and then you're going to help me reading the 3 examples down here, okay? Alicia said, I don't think Professor Roberts is from the United States. I think he said he came here when he was a teenager. Could you read Anna, Toby, and Dan, please?
He may be Canadian. He might come from Australia. He could be British.
Exactly. So if you remember, no, the meaning of each of them is very, very similar. However, the percentage of each of them, it's different. So might be like 60% possible. No, it's a little bit sure. Might is not as sure. It's like 50-40% possible. And could is usually 50-50. No, in this case, we're talking about something positive, no? He might be Canadian. No? It's a little bit sure, no? He may, sorry. He might is less sure, not 50-40% most of the time. Because it's like, no? And he could be British is like 50-50. Yes, he could, he couldn't, we don't know. But the possibilities change when we want to mention something, no, we want to express this intention. All the 3 of them are talking about possibility. Now, in this case, that this teacher, it's where this teacher is from, no? They are saying it's from the United States, but they're not sure. That's why they're making these statements. All right, so let's take a look to these 3 models. Let me share this, please, and I'm going to explain you a little bit. Oh, sorry, 1 second. All right, so I'm going to share this with you, and basically here you have the same thing that I mentioned. No, we are more sure, no, with my, no, the percentage of possibilities higher. We might a little bit less and could there, not like 50-50. So what you're going to do here is basically drag, no, with a little pen, match the information with the other one to see the intention of each of the models. And then in the second part, we're going to see if we can recognize the use of each of them. All right, so let me share this with you through the chat, and let's work on this.
I'm afraid of dust because
Okay, I can see now. What can happen when, if you are scared of dogs? What's something that is possible to happen? Like worst thing that can happen if you don't like dogs, if you are scared of them.
Some of them could jump on me.
Yes, that's a possibility, but I think there's another one before that is more accurate. Could you read the one that is previous to the last one?
They might bite me.
Yes, no, they can bite you. So that's very scary when you're afraid of dogs, no? So drag a line there, please.
I can't drag.
Maybe if you touch the first one, you might get that option.
No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It doesn't let you write or draw or anything? No?
No.
All right, that's fine. Okay, but I remember it's the first one and the fourth one. Okay, the second one. Could you read it, please?
I don't like spiders because
what? What can happen?
Some of them could jump on me.
All right, it could be that. Okay.
Paula never goes swimming because she might drown.
All right, great.
I don't like.
Yes, continue, please.
I don't like flying on plane because
I don't like flying on planes because
they could fall or crash.
all right.
I worry about going to the doctor because he might tell me that I had a terrible illness.
Excellent. So I draw you all your options in the exercise that I have, so we will see the results at the end. All right, so let's see the second part. Could you read the first one? It's the example, number 1.
I don't know if the science fiction movie is out of this week. The science fiction movie could be out this week.
All right. So in this example, we are seeing that they are using the modal verb and they're adding a verb, ¿no? Yo te voy a ir ayudando con los verbos si es que tal vez no hay que apoyar, pero tú vas a ir escogiendo, bueno, vamos a ir escogiendo más dicho los verbos. Okay, so let's see the second one. Could you read it, please?
It's uncertain if his flight will depart tonight.
All right. So what verb do you think can go with the verb, with the modal verb?
His flight might not depart tonight.
All right, great. In this case, it's possible because it's uncertain for his flight to depart tonight, so it's positive. No, it might depart. Remember, the possibility, no, it's a little bit higher. That could, so it has to be positive.
Okay, just mine.
And the verb that you mentioned. Excellent, great job.
Okay.
Number 2.
I think she is at work. I think she is at work.
What do you think?
Might work. No. She is at work.
Yes, great job.
is at work.
She made. The verb be must be in the base form. She may, not just the verb be. No, she may be.
Okay.
Excellent, great job. Number 4.
I don't know if I will go to see a movie tonight. It depends on my boss.
So
I
it's
might go a movie tonight. I might see a movie tonight.
excellent, great job. Number 4.
Some people think that Elvis Presley is alive. Someone would have seen him by now. Elvis Presley
All right.
could be alive.
Yes, excellent. Excellent, great job. Number 6.
Maybe my mother will arrive from England tomorrow. My mother may arrive from England tomorrow.
Excellent. May arrive.
Perhaps Alejandra will buy new clothes if she goes to the mall. Alejandra might buy some new clothes if she goes to the mall.
Excellent.
I'm not sure if Jorge will enjoy traveling to the jungle. Jorge could enjoy traveling to the jungle.
All right.
Perhaps my favorite singer will visit my city one day. My favorite singer may visit my city one day.
All right. Excellent, great job. So one thing that we recognize here, Flor, is that all of the verbs that follow the modal verb have to be in the base form. All right, that's why is or are is not correct. No, we have to put the base form of the verb, which in that case was be. No, and then if you take a look to all of the verbs, they are always in the base form. No, stay, see, arrive, might, enjoy, visit. No, none of them are in any other tense. They're not in future, participle, past or participle. No, they're always in the base form. That's important. All right. So now let's take a look to this one. You can stop sharing now. Now we will work with this exercise. All right. Oh, sorry. Okay. So this one. Okay, we're going to see can, could, may, might. Okay, you're going to tell me to choose one of them. In the questions, just a reminder, can is ability, usually is ability, no? I can play the guitar, I can sing, I can cook. No, usually the use is ability and possibility too. All right, so Flor, Which one is correct? Could you read the sentence, please?
She might be David's sister. She looks like him.
All right, let's see. All right, great job. She might, no? Okay, next one, please.
That might be John's calculator, but I'm not sure.
All right. Oh, sorry. Okay. You said he might, no? That might.
Yes.
Okay. Great job. Okay, next.
I might go to the football match, but I don't know yet.
All right, let's check. Excellent. Great job. Next.
The Loch Ness Monster can't exceed its
All right. That's already saying, no? It's impossible. Next, please.
She speaks Polish very well, so she might be from England.
All right. Oh, it's because of the language. No, Polish, they doesn't speak Polish in English. In England, they speak English.
Okay.
Yeah.
She might be 14. He's got a bird.
All right. He may be 14. Oh, he's got a bird. Not like a bird full of hair. No, he cannot be 14. That's what it say. He must be older.
Oh, okay. That information might be correct, but I'm going to check on the internet.
That information might be correct. Excellent. Next, please.
The experts say the climate may get warmer.
All right. Excellent.
And no, he might be from Austria. He doesn't speak German.
Are you sure? Do they speak German in Austria?
I don't know.
Austria. Oh, yes, yes, they actually. Yes, you're right. Oh, no, he can. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, next. And fine.
We don't have plans yet, but we might go to study some.
All right, you said might, no?
Yes.
All right. Okay, and finally.
Could you pass me that bottle, please?
All right. Excellent. All right. Okay. So now let's see a quick game. We're going to see Kahoot. If you could go to kahoot.it, please. I'm going to share.
Okay.
We're going to see the three models again. May, might, and could. Kahoot.it, and I'll tell you the code in a minute. Charging. All right. The code is 901-9886. All right, let's start. Okay. You want to know if it will rain tomorrow. You say, what do you say? It could rain tomorrow. Could it rain tomorrow? Might it rain tomorrow? May it rain tomorrow? Oh. Could it? No, we don't know. So it's the possibility is lower. No? Could it rain tomorrow? That will be the correct option.
Okay.
For example, if it's already cloudy, no, if we see that it's cloudy and it could rain, we could say it may rain, no, because it's more possible, no, because we see already the sky that it could rain, no, so we use may because the possibility is higher. Okay, next. Your sister keeps asking when dinner will be ready. You don't know for sure. Which option is correct? It might is ready on time. Could it be ready on time? It might be ready on time. It might will be ready on time.
On my internet.
Oh no. Maybe. Oh, your camera is off. Maybe you can try closing some apps. That might help a little. But it might be ready on time because you don't know for sure. No, the possibility is quite low. No, like the ending in might is aria. No, it might be. No,
Okay.
it's leisure. You don't know.
Okay.
All right. You want to know if the TOEFL class will help you prepare. The teacher doesn't know. The TOEFL class will help you on the test. The TOEFL class will may help you. The TOEFL class, it may help you. The TOEFL class may help you. May. No,
No.
may. It may help. It may help to prepare. All right, next. You had to, should, might, may buy a new shirt. This one is too casual for the intern. Well, in this case, we're seeing other
Sorry. It could be. Sorry,
Yeah, I think it's your internet, no, because I cannot hear you very well. Are you there, Flor? I'm sorry. You're breaking out a lot. No te escucho muy bien, Flor. Se está entrecortando. Creo que es el internet.
Okay. Okay, it's right now.
Okay, it's better, no? Okay. So, I was saying here that neither of them apply here, no? Because this is not a probability. Now this is basically telling you it's too casual. Your shirt is too casual. You should. You should. It's should is it's higher. No, no lo hemos visto. Sin embargo, either of these options it did not apply because it's not possibility or probability. Here is an advice. No, you should buy a new one. That's why neither of the other ones apply. I am running on a run. Dumbbell treadmill repetition because I want to measure my cardio fitness. That's just vocabulary. Yeah, so treadmill because I want to measure my. Okay, one of the things that Google Fit will do is measure your heart. This is just vocabulary. Wait, cycle, rate, pulse. All right, yes, right. It's just right. Okay. If you want to change, improve, routine, adapt, you need to think about your habits. All right. In this case was just adopt. No, if you want to adopt, like make something yours.
Okay.
Sorry. All right, next. All right. Now this institution promotes nutritional. Well, this one wasn't very accurate, but this will be the last one. All right. So we're going to jump from this exercise to this other one. We don't have too much time, Fleur. So here I want you to understand and recognize the difference between can't or couldn't. All right, really quick, so we have enough time to see all of them. All right, can't or couldn't, we use them when we are almost 100% sure that something is impossible. All right, so could you read the first example, please?
I'm sorry, but you can't be serious. I'm sure you're mistaken.
All right, thank you. And it's saying no, you can't be serious. Like it's almost 100% not sure that you cannot be serious. No, it's the possibility is 100%. That is what I wanted to say. Okay, can you read the second example, please?
I couldn't eat rabbit.
All right. So again, it's talking about something that is impossible. All right. So that's the use of can't or couldn't. Can't is usually for present. Couldn't, it's referring to the future. No, I couldn't. Same as could. No, could you? Same thing. Or I could is always referring to the future. So let's see an exercise really quick, so we have enough time to practice all of it. Okay, so you will be telling me what option. Okay, we're going to see could, couldn't, can, and can't. All right. So, when my granddad was young, he, what do you say, can or could? Can or could stand on his hands?
He can stand on his hands.
All right, let's see. Could. No, this is referring to the past. No, he could. All right, next. Could you read that sentence, please?
Now that I'm 10 years old, I can ride my bike without training wheels.
Excellent. Let's see. Hey, great job. All right. Number 2.
Most birds can fly.
Nice. In this case, can, like I mentioned before, is ability, simply ability in the present. Oh no, I don't know. I forgot to skip. All right, next.
He could run.
Okay. When it's born.
Yes.
When it born, he couldn't. No, because he wasn't fast. Next.
Because I know that pronounce. I can't drive a car.
All right. Excellent.
I'm learning gymnastics. That's it. She could do some source before that.
All right. He could. No, no.
Peter learned rugby at school. Now he can play professionally.
Nice. Ability. No? Possibility.
Roxanne is an athlete, but she win the last tournament. But she couldn't win the last tournament.
All right. Let's see. Yes, great job.
Now my brother can jump the road in the foot.
Excellent. Oh. Okay, skip. Finally.
Melissa's dog can't catch the ball when I threw it.
Can.
Can.
Couldn't.
Couldn't.
It was not possible. All right. Okay, so let's continue with the presentation. Let's see some negatives. And I think we will wrap that up with that. All right, so we can or can't, we're talking about something that is impossible, no? For example, I couldn't eat rabbits, I couldn't just whatever, no? But it's impossible. That's the negative for can and couldn't. And the use of may not or might not, We use it when we think something is impossible to, but we aren't very sure. So the possibility is lower. No, in the previous one, we are like almost 100% sure that something is impossible. Here is less sure. No, it seems impossible. However, no, we are not 100% sure. It's always with that, with may and might. No, it could be like 70, 60%. No, but it's not as 100%. Okay. We usually don't use contractions, may not or might not, in the negative, not in the negatives. Let's see an example. Could you read them, please?
Crawford might not be innocent. Then again, he might not be guilty. We just don't know.
Exactly. Thank you. So in this case, they're not saying he can't be innocent. No, they cannot be 100% sure. No, it's just a possibility. Is it the same as positive and affirmative and negative? No, the possibility is less sure. No, 80, 70, 60%. Okay. And obviously with may, the possibility, in this case, the negative possibility is a little bit higher, no? And might is a little bit less sure. Any questions? Sorry, I think I'm going too fast.
Which is more higher?
May. For example,
Okay.
if right now I see the sky and it's cloudy, no, I know if it's cloudy, it's going to rain possible, no? So I can say it may rain. It may rain. I can say may because I can see already like something that gives me that can assure me that it will happen. No, it may rain. I am seeing that the sky it has some clouds, so I can say it may rain. No, in Spanish is puede basically. No, he might. It might rain. Maybe it's just starting to get a little bit cloudy. No, and I can say it may rain. Podría. So the possibility is lower. With may is always higher. Puede. Might, podría, is lower. And could, it's also podría. However, the possibility is lower. It's like that in English.
Okay.
All right. So that's why usually we are very, we confuse as may and could because it's the same word, not in Spanish. However, the possibility is lower with could. It's always like that. 50 or lower. All right. And just to remember and recap a little bit, no? After a modal, like we see in the first example, you can only use the base form of the verb. All right, we don't use participle, past, or anything. Always the base form of the verb. So could you read this example, please?
Talia must be exhausted. She's working so hard.
Thank you very much. So here, like you remember the example, no, we cannot say is, are, no. It has to be the base form. In this case, the base form of is or are or is be, no? This.
Okay.
And questions, we usually use could. We don't usually use may, might, or must. Could is the way to go for questions. Could you read this example, please?
What do you think? Could Crawford be guilty?
Excellent. So could, even if we're talking about no, or we want to use any of these verbs, no, could is usually the way to make a question. And even if the question goes with could, we respond with the verb that we want. No? Could you read a second and third example, please?
Do you think Crawford is guilty? He might be.
All right, thank you very much. And it doesn't matter if in the question I don't get any modal verb. If my intention to respond, in this case, might, no, is less possible, no, I can respond it like that. No, it's also the same. To respond a question, I use the modal verb, the base form of the be. No, he might be, because it's asking with be. No, it really depends on how the question goes. However, the structure is the same. No, modal verb and then the base form of the verb. All right.
Okay.
That's very important. And like we've seen already in the short answer, no, we usually use be if the question has a form of be. Could you read the first and the second example, please?
What do you think? Could Crawford be guilty? Who knows? He might be.
All right, thank you. So in the question, I have a form of be, or it could be is. Could Crawford, well, obviously because of the could, I have be, no? If the question is if Crawford is guilty, no, I also have the be, no? The answer goes with be too. He might be. It's always like that. If I don't have be, we just use the modal verb. No? Let's see the second example, please.
Could Jackie really have an agent? She could. Anything's possible.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So what's the difference between this question and this question? That here we have the be verb. If I have the be verb in the question, or the be verb, yes, in the response I also use be, ¿no? También puede ser is, are, ¿no? Pero la respuesta siempre va con be. If in the question I don't have be or is or are, no, I just respond like this. This is the short question, no? The short answer, sorry. She could, no? She may, she might, she can, ¿no? Si no tengo el verbo be en cualquiera de sus formas, en la pregunta respondo de esta manera corta. She could, she can, she may, she might, she should, she could, oh, can. All right. Any questions?
When it's plural, for example, could they, when can we use be with they?
Yes. It doesn't matter if it's feminine, singular or plural, or we're talking about a male or a female. No, it's always could. It doesn't change.
Okay.
If it's singular or plural. The thing here is that, for example, if they're asking, no, could the students be guilty? No, se mantiene. Aunque tengamos un plural aquí, se mantiene el verbo be, and the response will be, instead of they could be, he could be, sería they could be. The verb be stays the same, and the base form of the verb stays the same, ¿no? Lo único que cambiaríamos aquí tal vez es el sujeto y bueno, el sujeto igual, ¿no? Pero la forma se mantiene, ¿no? The verb be, the modal verb and whatever be we have here, whatever verb.
Okay.
Okay, but the structure is always the same, siempre, con todos los modales, acuérdate siempre, el verbo modal, cuando lo quiera poner en pregunta o respuesta corta o respuesta con be, o negativo, incluso could not, she couldn't be, por ejemplo, ¿no? El verbo que sigue al verbo modal siempre está en su forma base, siempre. No importa si es singular o plural.
Okay.
That's all. Okay, any questions, Flor?
No.
All right. No sé si es porque, te lo digo en castellano para que se entienda, pero no sé si es porque estamos reemplazando la clase, pero no me sale, te cuento la encuesta hoy. ¿Será que te la puedo pasar por privado y lo llenas?
Sí,
Ya te lo
sí,
paso.
está bien.
Ok, thank you very much, Flor. Entonces, como estamos terminando la siguiente clase, la unidad 4B, habilitaría la siguiente clase, que es el lunes, el siguiente quiz. Y cualquier cosita
Okay.
me... ¿Ok?
The next class is the Monday?
On Monday, yes. Tomorrow is a holiday, so we don't have classes.
Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Flor. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good day. Bye-bye.